When will Wisconsin get a break from this summer's severe weather? Scenes like this in Oshkosh and at one time or another almost everywhere in our area have been common. The street flooding has recently made driving a challenge for motorists in our area.
Yeah, a lot of brakes aren't working looking for that weather break. Some drivers trying to make it through several feet of standing water didn't make it, left their cars stranded. So enter the auto mechanics, making often costly repairs to those waterlogged vehicles. Fox 11's Laura Smith explains tonight what kind of water damage can happen and how to avoid the problem in the first place.
Heavy bursts of rain came fast and furious in the Fox Valley.
Some of the streets were between 2 and 3 feet of water,
leaving them more conducive to boating. Still, some motorists took their chances.
People just flying across here like there was no water problems. And now you can see the yellow line, but before you couldn't.
Not all drivers made it through safely.
We had between 12 and 14 cars stranded in the middle of the water.
And that can mean costly repairs.
Cars are not boats. They are not meant to float. They are not meant to go through water.
This is one of the waterlogged cars that came into JJ's Auto Clinic in Neenah.
The engine hydraulically locked, meaning it couldn't turn over at all. And when it does that, obviously the engine stalls.
The owner didn't try to start the car, which mechanic John Smet says is the best thing to do.
Water also got inside this car. The seats are still wet and there is still standing water on the floor. Smet says it will likely take all weekend for it to dry out.
Smet says it's not safe to drive when there is standing water anywhere. If you do, the deeper the water is, the more problems you can encounter.
You can actually pull air up or pull water up through the air intake. It's going to go in through the air filter and up into this plenum, get down into the cylinders of the engine, and it can ruin everything.
Fixing a flooded car can cost anywhere from $100 to a few $1,000s, according to Smet, and insurance doesn't always cover the losses.
A rule that we always tell people is if you can't see the curb, slow down. If you can't turn around, go as slow as you can. But we recommend turning around and find an alternate route.
One that will lead you to a drier outcome. In Neenah, Laura Smith, Fox 11 News.
The flooding also caused lots of flooded basements, damage often not covered by insurance. Even Neenah Menashe's fire rescue had flooding at one of its stations.